Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Al Mancini again. Welcome back to my channel. Appreciate you stopping by today. Just gonna make a real quick, simple video. I'm honestly not even really gonna cut this too crazily, or do any sort of crazy editing or anything. I just kind of wanted to get this out there while I was thinking about it. Recently, my friends had recommended for me to watch My Hero Academia because all the episodes are on Hulu. And these fans, they're really big anime fans. For me, as far as I go for anime, has been Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. I've seen all those movies that came out. I love Dragon Ball Z. Watched Pokemon a lot when I was a kid. Yu-Gi-Oh! For a little bit, again, when I was a kid. But in my older years, really the only thing that I stuck with was Dragon Ball Z. So my friends had recommended for me to watch My Hero Academia because they told me that it was basically like an anime version of X-Men. And holy shit, I don't know why anybody didn't tell me about this sooner, but I fucking love this show. I love it way more than I thought I would. Going into it, I thought it was going to be alright because I like X-Men if it's that, but with the capability of doing it, in this art style, why wouldn't I like that? And again, I'm really, really glad that I started to watch it. I love Deku as a character. He's probably my favorite, as I'm sure he's a lot of people's favorite. Just how he came from nothing and met someone who he looked up to, building that story arc with him as to how he wanted this so bad. That was the only thing in life he ever wanted, was to be a hero and be a good hero at that. And he even wants his friends to succeed, like his relationship with Bakugo. Again, a lot of people might not like him, but I like him as a character. He's a little misunderstood, lashes out in anger, but I like him as a character, and I could see some more growth coming from him in future seasons too. Now, I only watched seasons 1 and 2, and I just finished this guy, and this guy was great too. But anyways, while I'm thinking about it, going back to Deku, him as a main character, he reminds me a lot of Goku. They're not exactly the same character because their stories are completely different, but, the drive of wanting to be the best, wanting to be stronger, wanting, himself and others to succeed, it's a very common theme for the both of them. And I really like Goku as a character, so I'm excited to see where Deku goes from here. Other than Deku and Bakugo, Tenya, I loved his character too. At first I'm like, okay, his quirk's kind of cool. He could run really fast, whatever. But then that episode with Hero Killer Stain where he got so pissed because of his brother and just hit him with that super kick and started using his quirk to his max ability. I thought that was really cool. And him taking up his brother's mantle because he looked up to him so much, that was awesome. So I can go on and on about each character that I like, but so far, even some of the smaller characters, they do get a bit of an arc, which I thought is cool. Really get to see that much, and even, live action shows. So the fact that this anime is moving people in this way, I think is really cool. Again, first 2 seasons were great, and again, I literally just watched this movie today, and I loved it, man. When All Might went down, actually, stop for a second, and I'll go back to All Might. He's one other character I gotta mention when talking about this. When I first saw the trailer for the movie, or for the episodes, I think my buddy showed me a trailer for the episode first, and I saw All Might, he just strikes me as okay, he acts like the city's savior or whatever, but, really he's a big phony or something like that. And I'm glad they didn't do that with him. His story is very different. They show that he's vulnerable and he only lasts for a certain amount of time when he's in his hero form, due to explanations from, the very first or second episode when they explain that about, his wound and how he can only use his power for a certain amount of time. I think that's cool. It's he's the number one hero, but he's not overpowered, there is a breaking point for him. Kind of like how you saw in Two Heroes, how he had a really cool scene in the beginning where we have that flashback with him and his friend from back in the day when he was in California. That was a really cool fight. Opened up awesome. And then the subsequent events after that all was pretty cool. How you slowly see all his student friends being on this island also. And then All Might gets captured, or he gets restrained, so he can't move for the entire rest of the movie pretty much until the end. And it's about the kids going through this building, trying to, take down the people who are holding people hostage in this building. And, the ending is a bit of a twist ending with his friend from before. I really liked how they did that, and like it was like its own little side story, but at the end kind of tied back into the overall arching story. And the fight at the end, like was the thing with me. Like throughout the movie, I was like, this is good. I like this. I love the show. I'm loving this movie, but that fucking fight at the end, man, when they did that double Detroit smash. And they did that other double Carolina smash or whatever the hell that second move was. Like that whole fight was just animated so well, had such a good payoff, and I love it. So again, just to wrap up this, guys, I was a little slow here, and some of you guys might be rolling your eyes at me. Slow to the ball game, My Hero, but rather late than never. First 2 seasons were great. My Hero Academia 2 Heroes was great as well, and I'm looking forward to watching the new season. I know it's got the dub version. A lot of times the dub version for these animes I hear, especially, some of the ones that my friends had watched, aren't always all that good, but supposedly, everyone says that the dubs for My Hero is good, and I think it is. I think the voice acting's on point. You can really tell that they care about their character and giving a good performance. It's great, and I'm really excited to start season 3. So if you guys have watched My Hero Academia, if you're fans or you're new to watching it just like me, let me know in the comments below what you guys think, what you guys expect to happen in the future, and let me know what you think about some of these characters. That's the big thing with me in the show, is I like to see the character development and how I like characters versus how you might not like a character. So sound off in the comments below. In the meantime, follow me on Twitter, and I'll catch you guys later.